just came up on this CTLC tote bag from Veto. This is the large bag, not the XL. I'm going to show in this video what I would use this tote bag for, as far as like being on the HVAC side of things, to help demonstrate what you can use this bag for, as far as toting stuff around and loading it up. Quick story. When I started out, the guy I was with, he was a bucket guy. If you don't know what a bucket guy is, basically a bucket guy uses buckets for everything. His tools, parts, whatever you can put in the bucket, that's his go-to. I started like that too, but I got tired of it just because I couldn't really get organized with it. I couldn't put too much stuff in it because it started getting kind of awkward carrying it around, and just you know, I wanted to step up and get something better. So I started getting Veto stuff and kind of stuck with it. But this is, you know, your typical Veto style, and it's got a hard bottom, nice rivets, great material. It's got a pocket on the front here. It's got loops on the end. You can attach stuff to it, or you can put a strap if you want to. It's got two smaller pockets right here and another bigger pocket. Inside opens up pretty wide. Good material on the inside. Now, why I would use this bag, or pretty much why I'm gonna start using this bag, is, like I mentioned before, I'm done using a bucket. Retiring the buckets for running parts. I still use like a bucket over there for my recovery. I got my hoses, subcooler, and all that stuff in there. And then that bucket over there, it's always in my van, and I carry all my copper parts in there, as far as like fittings and soft solder stuff. And then this bag, bucket here, I just kind of have here, and I just kind of throw random stuff in here. I usually put my gloves right here and some zip ties or whatever, something quick, and then I can just remove it out. But now going to a roof and grabbing small things, like if I already know what I'm going to do on a job and I don't need to take my whole tool bag, I'll take whatever tools I know I'm going to need, materials, whatnot, and I would throw them in this bag and just take this bag with me, and that's it. That way I ain't got to take too much stuff. So like here's like a small little gathering of stuff that you could just easily throw in this bag and take this bag with you, and that's it. So like when I'm doing pump stuff, I would just kind of take, you know, impact, sockets, the mallet, and then, you know, if I need soap or whatever, they're all gonna fit in this bag. I'll show you. I'll load it up and you get an idea what it looks like. I'm even gonna see if I can fit these. This is just a basic condenser fan motor. This is off a carrier, and then here's a blade. I'm gonna see if I can fit that in there, see how it fits. But kind of giving you a demonstration on the bucket. So here's a basic Lowe's bucket here. Socket, ratchet set. Rope. Extension cord. Now you're about done with that. There's not much else room if you want to fit something else. I mean, you can maybe squeeze a drill in here, right here, but that's about it. And it's going to be kind of awkward carrying it. You don't really got a good handle. You got to be careful also when you're roping shit up through like a roof hatch or on the side of the building. I've had these break, and I mean, if you got this thing pretty loaded, it's definitely going to fall pretty quick, and it's not going to be a good scene. This guy, great stitching, nice handles, very stout. You know, I don't know what the load weight capacity for this bag would be, so I don't recommend, you know, pitting obviously like a big condenser fan motor or something heavy, really heavy in here, I think you're just gonna kind of overuse, like I said, the capacity of the bag doing something like that. Probably end up ripping or whatever. You don't want to do all that. So just kind of know your limits and your bags, what you're going to use it for. I have another bag. It's a Klein like bucket bag basically, and that thing can hold 150 pounds. I'm probably end up doing a video on that just to show me using it for motors. That way you don't gotta have it in the box and all that. Like I'm gonna show it this. That way you don't gotta have everything in a box and take it up on the roof separately, and you got trash and shit. You can put everything in there and take that. That's it. You got this, your regular tool bag, and you're up on the roof and you're ready to go. You don't gotta worry about trash and other shit. So like I said, I got this thing loaded up, and then I'm gonna show you what it looks like in here. Alright, so I'll grab this. In there. This over here. Sockets, ratchets. So as you can see, I still have this whole side that I can utilize. And then it closes up nice and good. That just gives you an idea of it being in the bucket and then it being in the tote bag. So let's take this shit out. So now I want to see how it would look. Well, if I can get this stuff into the bag. So, get that out of the way. And some fan motor. There you go. Perfect. Fan blade. Fits. Now you got more room to pit. See if you want to pit some penetrating oil. Throw a capacitor in there. You wanted to take one of these. Take one of these. This is a fan pulley. Not pulley. It's a fan or a hub pulley. Basically, it just sits on the hub, and you can pull it up off the shaft. Get this guy in here. Goes at the bottom. This guy in here. And you still got all this room over here that you can put stuff in. You still have a lot of room to put a couple extra things, zip ties, whatever you want to else put in here if you're doing a condenser fan motor replacement. But just that alone right there is great. Perfect. Something small, you can carry this stuff. If you had a bigger bag, well, yes, of course. I mean, you're gonna be able to put a lot more stuff in there. But like I said, it's like they say, like a snake or a lizard growing to the size of a tank that it's living. The environment it's living in will grow to the size of that. So if you have a bigger bag, you're gonna just off instinct, you're gonna want to keep adding and pitting stuff inside that big bag, and then you're gonna just be carrying a lot more shit than you don't need. So But I'll show you real quick, like, because someone might be like, oh, well, you could fit the fan blade in the bucket. Yeah, no, you can't. That's a fan blade in the bucket. It's not gonna work. Look at the handle. But it fits perfect in the tote bag. And there you go. You got all your stuff you need. Go up to the roof. Now, as you saw, all that stuff fit into this bag pretty easy. That was just something extra that, you know, I was like, man, I wonder if I can fit, obviously I can fit a motor and a fan blade in here. That'd be pretty great. Sure enough, it fits. But like I would mainly would like to use this bag for is it's gonna be just, you know, throwing parts in here, parts that are in boxes, small boxes. Instead of that way, you're not carrying in your hands all the time, and you don't really have any hand movement. You just put everything in this bag. You carry this bag with you, and then you get to go. You rope it up and do your thing. Or if you have excess tools, like I mentioned. So say I need to take some of this shit. I mean, this stuff right here, I'm not gonna be able to carry it all in my hands. And going up the roof multiple times to just bring this shit up. So, you know, if I need to bring the sockets, throw my sockets in there. Let's see. Bring these. More sockets. Wrenches, breaker bar. Fits in there easy. Gotta bring another breaker bar. Bigger sockets, just in case. Socket kit if you need to. Same thing to bring. This impact. Shit, so you can fucking bring a mallet. What else are we gonna bring? See if I want to bring this guy over here. This big pulley claw. Put that right there. And put this guy right here. Drill. Drill in there. And I still got a little bit of room. I could kind of shift things around a bit if I need to. You know, if I want to put some spray in there, throw spray in there. But I mean, look how much loaded I got this bag and ready to go. You know, I'm not gonna lie, it is somewhat heavy. And that's what I'm saying. Just imagine you got the bigger bag, you put more shit in there. That's gonna be even heavier. And, you know, do I really want to carry around 200 pounds? No, I don't. I already got enough weight on my back from my tool bag, and I don't want to carry more heavier stuff than I don't need to. But this is already a lot of stuff that it's fitting in here that does not fit in a bucket. And this is exactly why I got this bag. It's gonna be perfect for that. Now, this is just me showing for on the air conditioning side what I'm using this tote bag for. But I mean, if you're a plumber, you know, you throw your pipe wrenches in here, some fittings, PVC, copper, you know, pipe dope, a couple channel locks, whatever that you know you're gonna be bringing up on the job. Just throw it in there real quick. You're good to go. If it's something, you know, you already kind of have an idea what you're doing, perfect for that. Same thing for like controls guys. Throw a couple hot water valves in here, couple controllers, put some comm wire in here if you're doing a couple smaller zones. I mean, if you're doing a building, this is obviously not going to work. You're going to need a cart. But if you're just doing a couple small zones, it's a perfect bag for that too. Data guys, you know, same thing. If you're running some data cabling, easily put rolls of wire in here, a couple small hand tools, and then if you already got your, you know, other tool bag that you're carrying on your back, it's good to go. It's just a nice, good, hefty bag to load more stuff in and carry it around. But definitely, this bag's gonna come in handy. And I even throw, you know, probably refrigerant hoses in here. You can easily throw your gauges and your hoses in. That's no problem at all. I probably end up doing, you know, doing recovery. I'll just end up throwing my recovery stuff in here and taking this up instead of using that bucket. You know, this is just gonna be my go-to. Just throw everything in here and go up on the roof, knock it out, come down. I don't gotta worry about the bucket breaking. I mean, the bag tearing or ripping like a bucket, breaking from the plastic. So yeah, Veto bags. I mean, if you don't got them already, I don't know why. The investment is definitely worth it. I mean, you don't have to hear that from me. Just go on YouTube and type in Veto bags, and you'll see everyone, you know, raving about them and doing their comments, because I mean, it's the truth. I'm not doing a review on a bag that ain't gonna do shit for me or last that long. I'm doing reviews on stuff that I'm actually gonna use, that I know it's gonna be good in the field. But that's all I gotta say about this bag. I'm looking forward to using it. I'm doing probably a review on this one, just a quick review. But yeah, so this is the CTLC tote bag, the large bag. This is not the XL. I think the measurements are, yeah, 14.5 height, 13.5 width, and then your depth is 9.5. Yep, 9.5. I'm reading off a little cheat sheet over here. So yeah. So that's gonna do it for this quick review. See you on the next one. Hopefully you can hear me pretty good. Before I was gonna upload this video of the Veto CTLC bag, I have this job placing this pump on this tower, which if you see my other videos, I already said that this pump was gonna take a shit, and of course it did. So here changing it out now. So yeah, new pump, ready to rock. But everything I'm gonna need for this job, I got in this bag. Rags, flex coupling, some anti-seize, my gloves, power tools, got my haul thread. I mean, everything. I got everything. Wrenches. This is all I need. I don't need my other tool bag to bring around and other stuff with me. So I just wanted to show real quick that what this bag can be utilized for in certain job conditions and applications. So like I said, for this, it's perfect. But just wanted to show you a real quick, real in the field use of me using the bag. So yeah, just thought I'd add this little clip at the end of the video. All right, see you later.